Hi, I'm Christy Jenkins, Executive Director and Mind Body Therapist at Yoga Mouth Collective. Welcome to the Rest and Digest Diner. We're at the Tense and Release Special. I want to talk to you about the different options to utilize tension and then the release of tension as a powerful way to handle pain in your body, emotional pain, and to deal with some pretty acute symptoms of anxiety. I have a lot of luck experimenting with tense and release activities combined with additional movement. So I'm going to show you first the basic tense and release concept. And what we're doing is we're actually supporting. We are supporting and causing changes in the brain's understanding of what's happening. So if we're having some sort of stressful moment, symptoms of anxiety, chronic tension, we'll start with the shoulders as an example. First, take a notice of your posture, pressing down through the heels, noticing a little lift through the lower ribs, dropping the shoulders down and away from the ears. And already you're starting to tense a little bit. It may even feel like you're doing a sit-up. There can be a lot of work involved in this. So the practice of this alone may be enough to tense. And in this posture, now just go back to slump, release, feel the difference. For me, breathing in this posture is very restrictive. So you may notice if this is your normal release posture and you're hunched over, you can see I'm flat, I'm collapsing in my chest, I'm reducing where I can breathe, and that can lead to increased symptoms of both pain and anxiety. So bringing ourselves back up into that posture, lifting the ribs away from the hips, pressing the hips down toward the floor, pressing the feet into the ground, dropping the shoulders away from the ears, already bringing some tension into the body, but noticing your breath now lifted, open, wide, expansive. Inhale. Exhale. Now squeeze your fist. Tuck your thumb underneath your fingers over the thumb, and start to squeeze. Breathe in. 3, 2, 1. Breathe out, let it go, and relax your hands onto your thighs. You might have noticed some of your other body parts were tensing. Relax your toes and your glutes, those butt cheeks on the chair. Relax your jaw and your forehead. Now inhale. Exhale. We're going to target tension in our shoulders. Bring the shoulders into the ears. Breathe in. Squeeze the ears towards the shoulders towards the ears. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Bring tension, maybe tuck your chin or lift your head. Notice. Inhale. Exhale. Release the shoulders down. Keep that nice, strong posture. But the shoulders themselves drop. They're held up by the core. Maybe you're leaning back into the chair for support. But notice the arms heavy, shoulders drop. Where you had your hands clenched, notice if you have still sensation of vibration, tingling, heat. Now we're going to squeeze the hands and shoulders together. So inhale, make those fists, tuck the thumbs, squeeze the shoulders. Maybe you even hug yourself. Big hug, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Tense, inhale. Exhale, let it go. Arms can drop down at your side. Or ribs lifting, hips pressing down, arms at your side. Sense what's happening to your upper body. Is there anything that feels heavy, radiant, vibrations, pulsations, heat, tingles? We'll go into our face now. You can focus on any part, and it's about putting the awareness of the tension with matching your breathing. So as we're inhaling, we're tense, 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 tense. As we're exhaling, let it go, relax, soften, and notice. And you can do that in any order. You can do that at any time of day or night. So 3 more options, actually, I'd like to share with you as modifications or ways to increase accessibility of this exercise. Depending on where you have tension in your body, depending on where your stress is pooling. And to show you my kettlebell, this is a heavy one. So you may have a 10 pound, a 20 pound, a 5 pound. This is a 45. When I'm picking this up, I'm engaging my muscles. I'm tensing. I'm forcing my brain and my body to make a connection. And I'm asking my nervous system to say, oh wait, are we in danger? Is this tension and stress from fear? Or is this tension and stress from exertion? And then we'll release at the end. So we're going to get our mind to realize the difference, and we're going to build in tension by just bending the knees, sitting down like you're in a chair, and lifting up. And coming back down. And lifting up. And coming back down. Every time I lift up, I hinge. I drop my butt underneath my ribs. I lift my crown of my head up. I pull my shoulders back and down. My body is strong and powerful here. And then I lower it back down. Part of this exercise is gripping and tensing the hands around the handle of the kettlebell as well. So the whole body tenses and then the whole body releases. Tense and release. And you see, I just did that without the kettlebell. Is that possible? Yes. This is about customization. When you're going for antidepressant medication or you're going for anti-anxiety meds, you're going back for checkups. They're titrating it over weeks to get you to the right dosage because all of these things require trial and error. So the work that you're putting in here to understand the tension in your body, how to tense it and how to release it, you're giving yourself so many options, and it can support medication that you're already on, or there's a lot of research out there that shows these type of practices can treat the symptoms for anxiety and depression and chronic pain in some ways that are just as effective as the medications that you're taking, maybe currently, or you may have to take in the future without caring for yourself like this right now. This is preventative medicine right here. I suffer from terrible anxiety. It's a big part of why I do this job. I was able to get off of all my meds utilizing mind-body principles and yoga science. It is a lot of work, but it's powerful. So I'm constantly experimenting. What else can we do? One more option that I really love that I never expected would be a tense and release. When I'm really anxious at the end of the day, I think it was about $50 on Amazon. There's a million different options. The little wobble thing here. I also have one that's kind of like a skateboard. This one I think is more beginner friendly. And I'm going to use my wall here. So I'm going to hold on. So if you feel unsafe or wobbly, hold on to something and just practice. You can take one hand off and just practice with the wobble. So I'm strengthening my body, I'm increasing my balance, and I'm tensing and releasing. Essentially an emotional tense and release. Because I have to tense around falling and the sensation of falling, and then I get to release it when I find balance. But there's no way I can stay anxious about whatever random stuff was in my head and try to balance on this at the same time. My brain gives up the other things and it goes right to the immediate task of keeping me stable. So if you have a lot of anxiety and you're in an office job that you could have a balance board like that and stand on it, go hit it for like a minute or turn on a song and just do it for the length of a song. Over time, you're going to find that you get a lot more strength and stability through your hips, knees, and ankles. But then you'll also find that it's going to increase your awareness of how you focus around stress and anxiety. It's been a really interesting toy that I've played with for the past few months really successfully. Experiment with these tense and release activities. Try them in bed, try them at work, try them in the car, try them while you're talking to somebody. Maybe you're getting an anxiety attack and you're nervous and you're talking to somebody at work and you really subtly just clench your fists at your sides and relax. You clench your toes in your shoes and you relax. So good luck playing with it, and I wish you a lot of release. It's been my honor and my privilege.